What's up, guys? Welcome back to FIU Dynasty. And if you missed last episode, go ahead and check it out. We finished out the regular season. We didn't make the conference title game, and we didn't make the college football playoff. So unfortunately, we didn't play in any of those. But we do have a nice bowl game. We are playing in the Sun Bowl against Washington State, I believe, the Cougars. So fortunate, not the playoff contending season we wished, but still 10-2 is a very solid year. But we're here, bowl week, 1 of 4. There's not really much to do here besides early National Signing Day stuff and job offers. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna play in Washington State here in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Yeah, we went from number 2 in the nation all the way to the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl in the matter of a few games, which sucks, but we still have to win this game no matter what the expectations were, and that's pretty much all we have to do. And then we'll do players leaving, and then we'll do off-season recruiting. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this game against Washington State. We are sitting at a 91 overall. They are sitting at a 59 overall. So hopefully we pull off the win here. Here we are in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl going against the Washington State Cougars. We fell from grace a little bit, but we're still ranked number 12 in the nation. We are probably one of the first teams out, if not the first team out of the college football playoff, going against the Wazoo Washington State University here in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. So let's go ahead. Let's get a bowl game victory. All right, we are here. Sun Bowl first moment, 3rd down and 5. We're on defense. What are they going to do? They're going to pass it here. As time underneath to an open tight end for the first down. Another moment, 3rd down and 7 here. And we stop him this time. It's going to be another pass. Got time underneath. Wide open receiver. Jesus. All right, we're still on defense. 1st and 10. Hand off to the running back. Over that one, gave him nothing. 2nd down and 9 over the middle. Catches it, breaks the tackle. Jesus Christ. All right, 1st and goal from the 2. Can we stop him? Hand off, and he breaks the tackle in the end zone. So Washington State just drove down the field on us. And they get the first points of the game. John Forster. This Washington, Jesus, we were just poor tackling on that drive, dude. All right, back out on defense again. Another 3rd down and 5. Can we stop him this time? It's a read option, quarterback keeper, and we can't. What the fuck, dude? All right, back on defense again. 3rd and 10. Let's not allow 3rd and 10 conversion here. 3rd and 10. He's got time watching the end zone. Our corner's beat. We have why is Figures in at outside? Why is Figures one-on-one with the fucking running back? Is that the play design? All right, now 3rd and 10. First offensive moment here, looking, and we're sacked. All right, back on offense. 3rd and 2 now. Can we convert this time? Throwing it to Gillikin, holds on. That's 1st down. 1st down and 10. Screen outside to Darryl Coffey, the senior. In his final game, gets 4 yards. All right. 3rd down and 6. Let's convert this. Underneath. Chamberlain. 3 yards short. All right. 4th down and 2. Oh, they have an offsides guy. Let's fire that. Gillikin drops the ball. Of course it is, but they lined up offsides for some reason. The corner was behind the receiver. So that should get us an automatic 1st down at the 3-yard line now. 2nd goal from the 1. Derek Lobato's still in the game. Hand off Lobato, and he walks in the end zone. Touchdown FIU. We're finally on the board against Washington State here in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. There we go. That's a much needed score. We Absolutely needed that one there. All right, 3rd down and 4 now. Keep this drive alive. 3rd down and 4. Woozier, we're going to roll right. Never mind. We'll throw it away. All right, 1st and goal. They have no timeouts. Let's not allow a fucking touchdown here. Quarterback's got time getting pressured. Gotta miss the sack. You gotta hurry up. 8 seconds left. At least I don't have enough time. 4 seconds left. Can they get it off? And no, they don't. Okay, so they don't get points there for some reason. They decided to look to the sideline for some reason. Okay, so it's still a 7-point game. We're still in this one. Their starting running back is averaging 5 yards per carry and has 2 touchdowns. So we need to play better in the second half. All right, 3rd down and 4. Can we get the 1st down underneath Coffee? It's gonna be short. How does he not just run right past him, dude? It's at 95 fucking speed. All right, 4th and 1. We're gonna go for it. Do we go and hope Gillikin beats the corner? We're gonna hope Gillikin beats the corner. 4th down and 1. Launching it deep. Gillikin's got a step. Gillikin, touchdown. FIU. Took the shot play on 4th and 1. It's very risky, but it pays off. Gillikin kind of just runs right past the Washington State defense. Now we're going to tie it up at 14 apiece. There we go. Now it's 3rd down and 5. 3rd down. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. Jeez. And he dropped the ball too, so that's sick. All right, 3rd down and 4 now. Can we convert? Carver bumps into his man, but he's wide open. Greg Carver, 1st down at the 20-yard line. Puts it over 200 total yards. All right, 3rd down and 10. Louisier looking, we're pressured. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, kick the field goal this time. Thank you. All right, 3rd down and 4. Can our defense get a stop here? Oh my gosh, send a blitz. Get there. There we go. Big tackle figures. Jesus Christ. All right, we got to stop on defense here. Cannot allow a touchdown. Offense and Sim has been able to do jack shit. Offense is, I've had to do everything on offense, and I've only got like 3 offensive moments. All right, 2nd down and 3. Play action outside. Holds on. That's going to take us to 2-minute timeout. 1st down and 10. We're sending the blitz again. He gets it, and he gets it off quick. And Jesus, dude, it's 314 yards on us. 1st down and 10. Quick pass. Jesus, this quarterback just is. This guy is just slicing up our entire fucking defense. RPO outside. We have 3 guys over there, and somehow nobody. Look, they have 2 guys blocking, and we have 3 guys, and somehow nobody gets. What the fuck are we doing? We're having a fucking orgy in the middle of the goddamn field. Holy shit, dude. First and goal from the 5. Come on, defense. Hand off. We stop them. We're going to use our first timeout. They're going to run it again. Pick up 3 yards here. We're going to use our second timeout. Hasn't worked all the time, but we're going to send the blitz. We're trying to get to the quarterback here. 3rd and goal from the 7. Snaps it over the middle. And touchdown, Washington State. This is a 59 overall team, and we're fucking losing. How? What the fuck? This quarterback fucking just knows what's happening. He just immediately, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, 1st and 10. We got to get a game-winning drive here. We're looking. This team's fucking pathetic, dude. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Snap the ball. Launching it deep. Oh my God, Coffee. It's picked off. We just lost to a fucking 59 overall team, dude. Fuck this game, dude. Give me some fucking sense. We fucking lost, and I broke my headset. So now I look like this. This is fucking awesome, dude. I don't even know if my mic works still. Does my mic still work? So I threw my headset down a little too hard on the fucking ground, and it shattered everywhere. We lost. The offense couldn't do nothing unless I was playing. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about this game. It's fucking stupid. Game makes no sense. My 95 speed receiver can't run past the fucking linebacker. He probably has like 82 speed. No fucking sense. We lost to a 59 overall team. We suck. Probably should have even made the college football playoffs. You know, I'm glad. Just show it to you how fucking disappointing the season was. Yeah, we failed number 17. That's sick. Coach Reed went down. Yeah, because we lost to a fucking 59 overall team somehow. That might be the worst loss I've ever seen. No way in fuck we should be losing to a 59 overall team. Alright, and here's the college football playoff. We obviously didn't make it, and even if we did make it, we probably would have fucking lost 100-0 to Kent State. But your national championship is Alabama. Miami did end up making it. Miami, Duke, who we lost to. We lost to Duke. So, yeah, not a very good season, obviously. You know, failing to make the conference title, failing to make the college football playoff, and losing to a 59 overall team. Oh my God! We'll check out all Americans. We'll see if we have any. We shouldn't, honestly, even after that game. Even I know it's finalized, but they should just kick us out of anybody out of any sort of team, all team, anything. We have Hugh Duck. He should make it, you know, because we suck. ACC, first team, Moses Barnes, Trayvon Volk. They couldn't block the Washington State pass rush. So they shouldn't be up there. Second team, Garrison Hill didn't do shit either. Figures didn't do anything. Kevin Wynn didn't do anything. So, you know, yeah, just a really bad loss to a really bad team. All right, we'll check out the players leaving tab. We have Kevin Bibbs wants to go to the pro draft. Daniel Cook wants to transfer. Emmett Jordan, Ben Campanaro, James Johnson, Kevin Rowland all on the transfer. We're going to be losing a lot of guys. We're going to be losing Moses Barnes to the draft, Greg Carver to the draft. Awuzie should probably get drafted using 88 overall. You know, Raheem Stroud to the draft, Kevin Wynn to the draft. So we're going to be losing a lot of players. A lot of our top players to the draft or graduating. So, yeah, it was very good in their last game. They lost to a 59 overall team, so that's cool. But we have 10 persuasion chances. We might as well use them all. Kevin Bibbs. So at least Lobato's not transferring, but I still would like to keep Kevin Bibbs round 6. He should come back. Okay, Kevin Bibbs does come back. I might as well try to convince everybody because we have the hours. Daniel Cook comes back. Emmett Jordan comes back. Ben Campanaro does not come back. James Johnson does not come back. Kenyon Rowland does come back. Okay, so we lose James Johnson and Ben Campanaro, the transfer portal. James Johnson, you're never going to play ever. But, yeah, we lose our starting quarterback. So we're going to need to get quarterback in the transfer portal. And we do lose Greg Carver, but we keep Kevin Bibbs. We're losing Daryl Coffey. We're going to be losing Andrew Barker and James Johnson. Offensive line, we're losing Sion Perkins and Carter Lowe. Carter Lowe is very disappointing. He was not very good for us this year. We'll look at center. We're going to be losing 2 centers. We're going to be losing to Kalen Mew. We're going to be losing Chekwa, JJ Dodge. Defensive tackle, we're going to be losing Kevin Otis, Makai Lee, Kevin Wynn. Losing Juan Figures, losing Barlow, losing Levin, losing Bethel, losing Campanaro, losing Berhe. So we're starting to lose all of our guys from that first ever recruiting class. Luis Guerrero was a JUCO transfer. And then we lose Juan Carnegie. So, yeah. A lot of players leaving. It sucks. We couldn't even beat fucking... It still makes no sense how we lose to a 59 overall team as a 91. Play the moments absolutely sucks. So that's pretty much all I've got to say is that play the moments blows. So, yeah. So at least we get those players back. A bunch of players are leaving. Check out Seeds of Stats. Awuzie, 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 11 picks in his final year. I don't know if Danny Cornell. We also do have a four-star quarterback coming in. I don't know who our starting quarterback is going to be next year. Rushing, Greg Carver was our leading rusher, 191 carries, 894 yards, 7 touchdowns. Derek Lobato and Kevin Bibbs are going to be our 1-2. They're both 89 overall, so they should hopefully be in the 90s this season. D'Angelo Wilbur had some carries at Woozy, only ran it 91 times. Receiving, Darryl Coffey was our leading receiver, 69 catches, 777 yards, 12 touchdowns. We had a lot of drops. We had 9, 13, 18 drops between our top receivers. Yeah, we had 18 drops between our top 4 receivers, which is awesome. Gillikin didn't transfer, thank God. So he'll be back next year. Chamberlain, 42 catches, 653 yards, 2 touchdowns. Barker is gone. Blocking, sacks allowed. Yeah, Carter Lowe was bad. He allowed a lot of sacks. Then it was Eric Mayo, and then everybody else only allowed 1. Defensively, 95 tackles for Cameron Tuttle led the team. Hugh Duck, the true freshman, at 73 is second. TFLs, 21 for Figures, 19 for Kevin Wynn, 15 for Otis, 11 for Tuttle. Sacks, 10 for Juwan Figures, 7 for Wynn and Otis. Swain had 5.5. Tuttle had 4 interceptions. 2 from Hugh Duck led the team. And then we had a few guys with 1. Kicking, our kicker sucks. Made 73% of his field goals. So, yeah, and we have a backup punter, so we don't have to worry about punter. But obviously, yeah, we're going to be losing some guys from the first ever recruiting class. Like Moses Barnes, like Greg Carver, like George Awuzie, like Chekwa, like Lemon, like Coffee, like Berkey, like Figures, like Carnegie. So we're going to be losing a ton of players from that initial class. So that's how far in the future we are. We lose our top recruits from year number 1 here. So hopefully, the transfer portal treats us well. So checking out the draft results, we had Kevin Wynn go in the first round, Moses Barnes in the second round, Greg Carver in the 5th, and Stroud in the 5th, and then we had Awuzie and Figures go in the 7th. So we had a total of 7 players. We had a total of 6 players get drafted. That's the most we've ever had drafted, and we put a guy in the first round. So that should help our pro potential out a lot, which is good. But now we have to go to the transfer portal / off-season recruiting. We've already gotten 14 guys. And also we got locked out of some guys. So we'll just remove these guys here. So we already got 14 guys. It's all 4 stars pretty much and 2 5-stars. But we'll check out their depth traits after this. But we currently have the number 6th ranked class in the nation. So hopefully with a good transfer portal class, we do end up with top 5 class. So, let's check out some of the top players in the transfer portal that want to come to FIU. We have a ton of guys. We have a ton of top guys, but we'll go by sort of the top. We have a 4-star running back, 4-star corner, 4-star receiver. The transfer portal is going to be very good to us this year. We have a quarterback, Kiki Ibarra, dual threat. That would be nice. We should be getting hopefully a very good transfer portal class, with us being, one of the top teams in the nation. Even though we lost to a 59 overall team, I'll add these guys to our board and I'll update you guys on what the board looks like. Okay, so we went ahead here and we added a bunch of guys. We added Kiki Ibarra. I know we did just get a quarterback in the transfer portal in Taj Claiborne, but he doesn't look. I don't think he's going to be ready enough for us to play. Also, I just revealed that he is Impact Dev, so there we go. But I would still like a quarterback for one more season. And Ibarra was the best quarterback that wants to come here, and he's a dual threat. So, and then we're going after the top 10 player, Akeem Olubi. I know we have Bibbs, and we have Derek Lobato. But he's only going to be a junior this season, so and the other two guys are going to be seniors this year. So it's not like Akeem's just gonna, be a senior and then graduate next year and barely play. But he'll have a future. Chad Talbot, Cole Novak. We're going after a very, very good class here. Broderick Magooligan, the weirdest last name I've ever seen. Howie Gibbs. We're going after a lot of 4-star transfer guys. So hopefully this goes well. Hopefully we do get some guys into the transfer portal. So yeah, I'll scout these guys and I'll update you guys on the board. All right, updates to the recruiting board. We are going after everybody. We're throwing 50 into Akeem Olubi. We'll go over every single guy. He's at 91 speed, 94 excel, 95 change of direction, platinum safety valve. If we can get a majority of these guys, this will be a very, very good class. Akeem Olubi looks solid. We didn't scout this guy, but we're throwing 50 on him. We're throwing 50 on Cole Novak. He's got 91 speed, 92 excel. He's got 89 spec edge, 89 short, 94 medium route running, 86 deep. He's got gold cutter, bronze double dip, and silver layout. He looks pretty good. We were also going after Dom Stevens, just throwing 50 on him. Throwing 50 on Tremaine Gillikin as well. Maybe brother of Barry Gillikin. That's maybe a fun storyline. Probably not, though. But he's got 90 speed, 80 zone, 87 man, 93 excel. He doesn't have any abilities. Kiki Ayabara. He doesn't look that great. His throwing stats don't look that great, but his running stats, he's got 89 speed, 95 excel, 88 break stack, 94 throw on the run, bronze downhill extender, and option king. He looks pretty good. Throwing 50 on Taylor Estrada, throwing 50 on David York. We were going after him a lot last episode. Marco Rubio, throwing 50 on 40. We're hard selling on Sparks, Iziki. 35 on Howie Gibbs, 89 excel. He's got platinum house call, silver ball hawk, silver blink coverage, gold jammer. He looks really good. Marcus Spear throwing 25. DJ Lamar, another guy from last episode who we scouted, and he's a gem. Chad Talbot. We already have gotten a ton of receivers in our recruiting class already. We signed 3 receivers, so I'm not going too much on this guy, but he's got 95 speed, 93 medium, 94 deep, 91 release. He looks really good. We're throwing 25 on him, 25 on Kevin Rico as well, 25 onto Magooligan, and then 25 onto Mike Costanzo. We also have Matthew Neely we added just in case, we need another center on the team, but we're going after a lot of guys here. This transfer class, hopefully, is going to be very good. Our recruiting class is already top 6, so hopefully if we get at least 80% of these guys, that could definitely help us get a top 10 recruiting class or top 5 recruiting class. So let's go ahead here and advance to next week. All right, we do get a commit. Marquez Carney, we had him on a visit. We just had him on a visit so we can have the boost for another guy who actually didn't end up committing. But we are 2nd and 4th and 5th for a few guys here. We are still a 3.5-star school. We didn't go up to a 4. We're 2nd for him, Novak. We got locked out of Marcus Hurd. 5th for Talbot. 4th for Costanza. But we're 4th for Olubi, Gillikin, and Estrella. Recruiting class so far it's going good. 1st for Kamani Barks still. But now we should be able to hard sell on some of these guys. We get a nice little thing. We get Master Motivator. That's good. That's awesome. That's what his name was. Yeah, Marcus Hurd we got locked out of. Unfortunate. It was Marquez Carney. So that's another guy. That's our first 3-star commit. He's not a gem. He just, he's a well-rounded tackle. Why not? Let's get some depth at some of these extra positions. I'll hard sell on these guys, send them on visits and stuff, and I'll update you guys on the recruiting board. All right, so updates to the recruiting board here. We're going after Akeem Olubi. We're throwing 50 on him. We are hard selling on Kane. We also have a visit scheduled him. He wants Coach Prestige, so we're scheduling that. We also have the complimentary visit with David York at guard. 50 on Cole Novak. We are hard selling on him as well. Dom Stevens throwing 50. Gillikin throwing 50 as well. 50 on Ibarra. 50 on Estrada. We're selling 50 on everybody and hard selling on everybody that we can. Talbot, we're not hard selling because we only know Coach Prestige. So not really much has changed. We threw 50 on some more guys. We added another guy to the board, Devontae Ham. We just need more depth at outside linebacker since we lost a few. So yeah, that's pretty much the update to the recruiting board. We have a bunch of guys scheduled to visit. We'll see if we do end up getting some of these guys. Also, reveal I got some more guys who also has gold sidestep, which is good. And then I fully scouted Marco Rubio, platinum takedown. He's got 85 finesse moves, 88 strength, 83 awareness. And then I also scouted McGooligan a little bit, 86 speed, platinum robber, silver layout, 96 change of direction, 92 zone, 81 tackling. So, yeah, hopefully we get some of these guys. But like I said, if we get most of these guys, that should hopefully get us a top 5 class. So, yeah, I think we'll just simulate here to week number 3. And there we go. We add another player to the board. It's David York. He was one of the high school guys who we had added to the board. He finally commits. And we add another player to our board, Kamani Sparks, 4-star defensive tackle to our board. So we had 2 more guys. We just see we are first for some of these transfers now. So that's good. That's obviously very good. We're still second for Olubi, 4th for Dom Stevens. We're 1st for Gillikin, Barra, Estrada. We're 5th for Rico McGooligan, but we're 1st for Javi Bibbs. So hopefully we get most of these guys. We are also 1st for Ezekiel still, 1st for Costanzo. So hopefully these guys are getting close to committing. Hopefully they do pick FIU. But we add another 2 guys to the board here, which will give us a total of 17 guys. We add David York, and we added Kamani Sparks. 2 more 4-star commits. That now gives us the number 5 recruiting class with 3 5-stars, 13 4-stars. So hopefully we can continue with this great recruiting class. But Olubi got overtaken by Miami. So, like I said, I'll do this off screen, and I'll update you guys on the recruiting board. All right, updates to the recruiting board. We are hard selling on some more guys, but we scheduled a visit. Let's just go over some of the visits scheduled. We have Olubi visiting this week. We have Novak visiting this week. We have Ibarra visiting this week, and then we have Rico visiting this week. And then week 4, we have Broderick McGooligan visiting week 4. Taylor Estrella visiting week 4, Tremaine Gilligan visiting week 4, and then Dom Stevens visiting week 4. So we have a bunch of guys visiting. Hard selling on some guys. Going 50 into the others. So, yeah, pretty much not really much to update you guys on besides that we're hard selling on these guys. But hopefully we do get some guys to commit this next week here. Is the final week of recruiting, so let's hopefully add some more guys to this recruiting class. And we do. We add Akeem Olubi, the 4-star running back for Miami, Florida, chooses us over Florida. We get Kane Sikakia, I don't know. Cole Novak, 4-star wide receiver. We add Corlin Ezekiel, 3-star gem right guard. And then we also add Mike Costanzo, 4-star cornerback as well. So we just added 5 more guys to the board. We do not get Broderick McGooligan. We actually get locked out of him, unfortunately. But we do add 5 more guys. We're 1st for Stevens, 1st for Gillikin, 2nd for Estrada now, Oklahoma State. Cool. But we're 1st for Ibarra. Now playing time's enough. Why does it? I don't get it. That happened last year as well. Same thing with Ham. I don't know why it goes down. All of a sudden now they want playing. Now playing time's enough for some reason. Makes no sense. But that happened to us twice, and they both end up committing anyway. So hopefully that's just a weird glitch that happens, and they do end up committing because we were in front for him. But we do add some more guys, which gives us 21, 22 guys now on the board. And then we get locked out of Gooligan. Unfortunate. So that sucks. But we're still 1st for Stevens, Tremaine Gilligan. 2nd for Estrada, Rubio. We're in 1st, Talbot. So, Yeah, it gives us 22 guys, which has us at the number 3 ranked class, 3 5 stars, 17 4 stars, 2 3 stars. So we're looking very good. Don't think we're gonna get a number 1 class, but hopefully a top 5 classes on its way. So yeah, I'll update you guys on the board once I am done hard selling on some of these guys. I think this is a glitch. For some reason, playing time out of nowhere just goes down to F. Hopefully that doesn't mean USC takes him from me, because that's bullshit if they do take him from me. But, yeah, we've done everything. We're hard selling on everybody that we can. Don't 50 fidget scheduled, so hopefully we advance next week and we get some guys here. Final week of commits. All right, now the recruits should start flooding in. We had defensive tackle Dom Stevens. We had cornerback Tremaine Gillikin. We also add Taylor Estrella, edge rusher from San Antonio, Texas. We add Marco Rubio, defensive tackle. We add Howie Gibbs, 4-star corner. We add Devontae Ham, 3-star transfer linebacker. We add Kiki Ibarra. Good thing the game it fucked me over there. 4-star quarterback. We get him. We also get DJ Lamar, and we get Kevin Branham, and then we also get Matthew Neely, and we get TJ Poe. So there we go. We didn't get everybody. We didn't get Talbot. Sucks. We didn't get Rico. We just didn't know what to hard sell them. Maybe I should just tried to hard sell them on anyways. But we did just add a bunch of guys to the team. That was a total of 11 guys we just added. So there we go. Recruiting class. This should be a top 5 recruiting class here. Didn't have a full class. Rico went to Texas and Talbot went to Ole Miss. But that's fine. We already had a ton of receivers. Yeah, we sent 4 wide receivers, so I think 4 is enough. But that gives a class of 33 players. But we'll go over every guy's depth trait. Erashan Allers, number 1 guy on our board, has elite dev. So we replace Moses Barnes with an elite dev center. Erashan Allers, we add Christian Boozer, 4-star with star dev. Rashard Swoops got impact. Mafu Choi's got impact as well. The running back from Sumter, South Carolina has impact. Taj Claiborne only has impact. Sucks, but he's still, we'll get him for hopefully his entire career here. Curtis Turpin's got normal dev. Alfonso Lipton, the number 1 player in the nation, only has impact dev, which a little bit disappointing. I would like to at least star at the minimum, but still a 5-star commit. We add Jason Lionheart, 4-star receiver, impact as well. Lee Boggs has star dev. Tyrone Streets has impact. Trevor Elling has star, another 5-star. Christian Carruthers has impact. Jalen Coleman, the 5-star receiver, has star as well. Kofi Ibarra has impact. Carney has normal. David York has impact. Kamani Sparks has impact. Now we get to some of the transfer guys. Olubi's got star. Sakakia has impact. I don't know if that's pronounced name. Cole Novak has impact as well. Colin Ezeki has impact. He's a high school recruit. Costanzo has impact as well. Dom Stevens has star. Tremaine Gillikin has star as well. Kiki Ibarra has elite dev. Taylor Estrella has impact. Rubio has impact. Howie Gibbs has star. TJ Poe has normal. DJ Lamar has star. High school recruit. Matthew Neely has star. Kevin Branham has impact. And then Devontae Ham has normal. So we added 33 guys, a bunch of 4 and 5 stars, which gives us the number 2 class in the nation. Unfortunate, we were just short of getting the number 1 class, but still, the number 2 class, I believe this is the highest class I think I've ever had in any college football dynasty. We were just short. We were less than 2 points, 2 full recruiting points short of getting the number 1 class. Ohio State just signed more 4 stars than us, but we did sign 7 3-stars, but it wasn't enough. But still, a very good class. Top 5, number 2. This is by far the best class we have ever gotten. 3 5-stars, the most I've ever signed. 23 4-stars is a lot. 7 3-stars is a lot. But that is awesome. Number 2 class in the nation. Now we can do position changes here. I don't think I'm going to change anybody's position. Olubi's an 89 overall transfer. Yeah, hopefully these transfers get really good. I don't think we had any. We do. Lee Boggs was an athlete. Linebacker. He could play safety. I'll probably have him at linebacker here. I'll see what he's the best at and what do we need more at. All right, I think we're gonna move Lee Boggs here to Mike linebacker. I know he'll be a better safety, but he's 240 pounds, and I think we need the depth at Mike linebacker more. So that was our only athlete, but now we can change everybody's position here as we see some of the transfers overall. Zabara is 83 overall. We see Claiborne's a 73. Our running back group is really good. 89 overall, 89 overall, 89 overall, 83 overall, 78, 76. So yeah, I'll do position changes here, and I'll update you guys on our whose position we change. Okay, so I didn't really change anybody's position. I just moved guys around just so we can have an even amount of guys at like left guard or right guard. Pretty much those are like the only moves I make. So we're not changing anybody from like wide receiver to like corner or something like that. So I think that's all we can do now. So we'll go to the off-season training period where hopefully a bunch of guys go up in overall. Okay, so the training has finished, and we have a bunch of guys into the 90s. And look at this, Danny Cornell is up to a 91 overall. Oh my gosh, we'll go over each position. Danny Cornell goes up 13 overall, so maybe getting Kiki Ibarra doesn't mean anything because he went up 13, plus 4 throw power, plus 8 short accuracy, plus 8 medium accuracy. So sorry, Kiki. It looks like Danny Cornell, the transfer, is going to be our starting quarterback next year. Emmett Jordan gets a plus 9 still. Craver plus 7. Jermaine Lane plus 1. I was not expecting that big of a jump from Danny Cornell, but he does have elite dev. So he's looking pretty good. So sorry, Kiki. Maybe he comes in at like, we have like a 2 quarterback system. Danny Cornell's our actual quarterback, and then maybe we have Kiki as like our running quarterback. But there we go. Danny Cornell up to a 13 overall to a 91 overall. Running backs. Akeem Olubi 94, Bibbs 92, Derek Lobato 90, Derek Wilbur 85, Fidu Swell 79, Lloyd Vaughn 70. Our running back group is really deep and really good, but at least we have Olubi for the next 2 years. Hopefully, Lobato and Bibbs are both seniors. Fullback Byron Stubbs only gets plus 1. Receivers, Gillikin gets plus 2, Cole Novak plus 3, Dennis Bowe plus 3, Chamberlain plus 2, Briscoe plus 2, Ahmed plus 6, Paris Perkins plus 6, Mafu Ali plus 3. So a lot of guys start to jump up in overall. Now, playing time is starting to go down for some of these guys because we did add a bunch of guys potentially. Yeah, so receiving core looks a lot deeper, a lot better. Tight end, however, I think is probably going to be our weakest spot. We didn't really recruit. When we didn't get anybody in the transfer portal, we got Swoop, but Stokes is going to be our tight end at an 80, 79 for Daly, 72 for Wooden, 68 for Roland. Offensive line, plus 8 from Tyree Reddick. So we'll have a battle at left tackle there. Offensive line, Garrison Gill up to a 93. I'm surprised he didn't try to go to the draft. Rico Emanuel up to an 82. Matthew Neely up to an 81. Eric Lockett gets plus 1. Dante Head plus 5. Kashamba plus 8. Right tackle Eric Mayo up to an 85. Volk up to an 82. Defensively, Markel Swain up to an 86. Talia Handy up to an 84. Greenlaw also up to an 84 as well. We get a Charlotte up to an 86. Alani Quinn up to an 85. Poe up to a 79. Defensive tackle Dom Stevens plus 3 to an 88. Mark Rubio plus 3 to a 86. Jimmy Johnson gets a plus 8 to an 83. Cleveland gets a plus 3. Linebackers, Alfonso goes up to a 79 overall. Mike linebacker Cameron Tuttle goes up to an 87. He was a 5-star commit. He put a little disappointed. He's only been up to an 87 overall. Still a good overall. Lyle Beard up to an 86. Devonta Ham up to an 86 as well. Corners, Howie Gibbs plus 1, plus 6 for Gillikin, plus 2 for Alfonso, plus 1 for Costanzo, Roth, Torres, 2 for Daniel Cook, 1 for Frederick Peace. Paxson only get the plus 1. So our cornerbacks didn't really go up, but we do have a lot of corner depth. We'll probably have to make cuts, so maybe some of these seniors down the board like Cook or Peace end up going. Safety Keelan Plowns plus 1, Greg Glenn plus 6, Abdul Dunn plus 2, Taylor Centeno +5, +2 for Elias, +4 for Hugh Duck. And then we have Alex Bana an 80, and then Kevin Averill up to an 82. So this team looks really good. We got can I see who had the biggest jump? I can't. But I'm pretty sure it was Danny Cornell, the biggest jump, +13. That might be the most I've ever seen. This team is now looking very good. And this should hopefully be a national title contending team. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys over 90. And I'm assuming Akeem Actual will probably go to the draft next year. Probably Danny Cornell will probably go to the draft. So this is the team. This is the best team we've had by far. We cannot make it to a bowl game and lose to Washington State like that. But yeah, that is great upgrades. And we will go to next week here. And we do have to encourage some transfers. I know they made it really hard to read it, but I believe that's 93 guys. So we're going to have to, fortunately, cut some guys here. All right, like I said, we're going to start with cutting some corners. Unfortunately, we are going to cut Daniel Cook. He's a senior. He's not going to play that often. We're going to cut him, and then we're also going to cut Frederick Priest. That brings us down to 91 total players. Okay, we're going to cut Alfonso Wesco. I know we only have 3 centers, but he's only a 66. His cap abilities are not very good. We're going to end up cutting him there as well. We're going to make another cut at running back, Lloyd Vaughns. He's buried in the depth chart. No way he plays. So we're going to cut him. We have a million running backs ahead of him that are way better. All right, we're going to cut a defensive tackle here, Matt Irvin. We just don't really need this many defensive tackles. It was between him or Lee Adler, but if you remember, Lee Adler could also maybe move to center, so that's the reason why I'm probably not going to cut him here. There's a lot of guys that I don't really want to cut. Another player we are going to cut is Jermaine Lane. We have a bunch of quarterbacks ahead of him, like Craver and Emmett Jordan, even though he might transfer. We just got a 4-star commit. I don't ever see him seeing the field, so we are going to cut Jermaine Lane. Okay, another player I think I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut Mafu Ali. We just signed a bunch of wide receivers. He's just buried in the depth chart. Don't think he's ever going to see playing time if we keep up with this receiving core. So he's going to be gone. And then I think another player I'm going to cut here is going to be Ramon Torres. He's a junior. I don't see him playing, especially over guys like Roth, Elling, Paxson. So he's just the odd man out. So there we go. That gives us now 85 guys on the team, which is the limit. So don't have to make any more changes. Custom conferences, I'm going to keep the conferences the same. I'm not going to upgrade my coach skills right now, so we'll go to next week. All right, as we look at the teams overall, we are a 96 overall across the board, 96 offense, defense overall, and we are ranked number 12 in the preseason rankings. But that should do it for today's episode. We had a really good recruiting class. We found Danny Cornell, who should be our starting quarterback, up to a 91 overall. This team is looking very good. This should be the team that makes it to a national title. Danny Cornell, he's pretty much almost maxed out at everything. I mean, he can get better at awareness and stuff, but he looks pretty good. We can upgrade some things. So I'll do this some other time. But yeah, the team's looking very good. This should be hopefully a national title contending team and not a team who makes a crappy bowl game and loses to a shit team. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of FIU Dynasty. Sorry there wasn't really much games, but there was only one to play. But I'm having fun doing this. We're in 2030 now. We're 5 years in the future. We'll look at, the schedule and stuff next episode. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. We should be getting a lot of good players. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.